Welcome back to Apollo Justice, and now Phoenix is about to testify about what he thinks about Kristoff.
Actually, Dwibs, that wasn't quite the question. It's about what happened.
We're gonna do something related to Kristoff then.
That evening, Kristoff and I had dinner. We sat at the table in this photograph. Shady Smith walked in 5 minutes after Kristoff left. When the trap failed, Smith hit the waitress. The girl was knocked out cold, and Smith was uncontrollable. I left to call the police. When I returned, he was dead. Blood streaming from a cut on his forehead.
Sounds like a rap lyric. When I returned, he was dead. Blood streaming from a cut on his forehead.
That's when I made another phone call to defense attorney Gavin.
Next, coming out,
Mr. Gavin!
Phoenix Wright starring in 8 Mile.
You were at the Bull Spoke Club the night of the murder?
Oh.
I dine with him quite frequently, actually.
He pays for it. I only get the hot dogs.
And he talked to the defendant on the phone directly after the murder?
Suddenly, by that one move Phoenix made, a lot of things changed. Quite against my will, I had become involved in a murder. Most foul. I thought I might be in need of a lawyer, so I called him.
Yeah, I'm not exactly a lawyer anymore, so... yeah.
You were planning this all along, weren't you, right?
Pull the string!
Just a
Pull
good
the string.
Just because you wanted to drag me into your little murder trial. Not as a witness, but as the defense, no less. The only thing I want is the truth. As I did back then, and now. I'm totally not going Monte Cristo on you. I thought my office was doing you a favor when we took on your defense. It appears I was wrong.
Oh, fuck you.
Don't try to guilt trip your way out of this, you asshole.
So sad.
The defense may cross-examine the witness.
This is awkward. Justice.
Yeah, just a bit.
This is your boss speaking, the one who provides you your paychecks, the one who pretty much can put you out on the street. He's lying, and you're going to expose him.
Understood, sir. Mr. Gavin versus Mr. Wright.
With Apollo stuck in the fucking middle.
Yeah.
Why can't I have a normal trial?
Remember, this is Apollo's first trial.
That's actually, I'm sorry, game. Just because you point out, that doesn't make it, less guilty about that.
Yeah, they're not
Also,
trying to
remember,
get
the
out of
only
the
reason
good to do
Apollo
it.
is having to put up with this is because Phoenix chose him.
I'll mention more about when the trial will actually end.
I mean, granted, Theo, the time for normal first cases kind of died with Ace Attorney 3, to be fair.
No, that's not that.
About this failed trap.
And trust me, Theo, if you don't like inane first cases, let me tell you, first cases to me are good, but they get even crazier with 5 and
Fine,
6.
let me mention this then. The fact that this is not an Apollo case.
Oh, well, yeah, true.
Like, this is a Phoenix case that just happened to have Apollo in the background, and it's not good for introduction.
I agree, Theo. You're kind
Not
of
in a sense of introduction to a game, and introduction to the character.
Yeah,
Basically,
that's a good point. Like, again, this is supposed to be Apollo's introduction to the audience. And while Apollo does get to show some character here and there, he doesn't get to show
Whatever,
character where it matters the most.
I already wasted too much. Let's continue.
Right. When the hands are revealed, Smith would pull out the card. He would then pull out the planted card, and the trap would snap shut. You swapped the cards!
Did I?
Yes.
And just like that, the legend would be dashed to pieces.
Again.
Flashback, Dwibsy boy. Yes, a harmless prank, in essence.
Just a
Just
prank,
bro.
But little ever turns out to be harmless. It was by a quirk of fate that I happened to discover it. I'm good at noticing those things.
Theo?
Yes.
A quirk?
A quirk.
Is this my Hero Academia now?
Yes, it's my special power, let's just say. Again, it's funny because certain lawyers get special powers.
The card she planted.
Dun dun dun. Yes, I snuck a peek at it and found that it was the 5 of hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. Ooh.
So we're getting a Kingdom Hearts 5, hopefully within our lifetimes. I had a feeling something might happen, so I disposed of the card before the game.
Disposed?
Yeah,
Wow.
you know, well, it is cheating, so I had every right to dispose it. There was an empty bottle of grape juice I had been drinking right beside me. I threw the card inside the bottle.
Through? More like stuffed in there. You're gonna throw
Yeah.
a card into a tiny
Especially
hole in the
since
bottle.
An empty bottle of grape juice?
The murder weapon?
Dwibs is right, the cards are made of rigid plastic.
Yeah, you're gonna fit a card in there. Especially in that little tiny hole at the top.
Simple. I rolled it up and shoved it in. The colored glass makes it hard to see.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, wait, you can
That's
roll
the
up a
bridge
card.
between the deceiver and the would-be deceived.
Wait, you've
No,
never rolled up a card and put it in a bottle?
It's why would I need to do such a thing?
Well-
Just throw it in the bin or something. It's
That does-
faster.
Well, Dwibs,
does
there
that,
obviously was not a bin at the time.
It is possible, but it would be a bit, too
Very
over
time-consuming.
Hmm.
Did the police miss it in their investigation? Maybe I'll take a look.
Actually, it's relatively easy so long as you're good with rolling stuff up quickly, especially a card.
Mr. White, the poker head of courtroom number 3 approves of this battle of wits.
Ah, yes, that's the judge's poker name.
Please revise your testimony with this new information.
Yeah, despite his wit steal, the judge is actually a pretty good poker player when he's in the game mindset. I discovered the trap during the game and disposed of the card in the bottle.
Nothing against you, Phoenix, but, what card?
Well, isn't this
The
where we
bottle is
point out the
completely
contradiction?
Objection!
I noticed that jump cut there. You messed up, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, if I may.
Yes.
Actually, I can't remember what happened. Actually, I remember now, Trevor. There was a big pause I had to edit out.
Oh, okay.
I've examined the bottle and I don't see any card in here.
Very good, Ace Attorney. Very good. No?
A lot.
What, Mr. Wright? Surely isn't all you have to say for yourself?
Oh, I've got plenty more to say.
Where you came from?
I can't say that I know what happened to the card. Maybe somebody, I don't know, took it? I did put it in that bottle, however.
Huh?
You can't prove I didn't.
Alright, let me see.
Perhaps a
Is
fifth
this
person
your
came out
card,
and
Kristoff?
took it. Oh, and a sixth person could have helped. So, Francisca and Godo?
Mr. Gavin, Mr. White is your client.
Gumshoe, maybe?
Hey, Des, maybe we need to get Jesse Eisenberg here
Sorry, Tio.
to do a magic
Oh.
trick.
My
Get the card out.
apologies,
No,
Your
no.
Honor.
No. Joe?
Oh, sorry. I won't have you disparaging his investigation either. We looked inside the bottle, there was nothing. Fucking nothing! God damn it!
So what's
Tio was
going
too busy
on?
being in pain over Gumshoe.
Actually, Shiroi, that's an
hey.
Alone in the Dark reference.
I see what you did there, Shiroi. Pain.
That,
Just
thank
like
you,
with my
Dwibs, that
hands
was the
again.
joke.
Or did the card just disappear?
And for
Hmm.
my next trick,
In any case, please continue the
A
cross-examination.
magic trick, maybe?
Oh, you're not too far off, Shiroi.
I'm afraid decisive contradictions call for decisive evidence.
please.
Oh.
Push him harder, Justice. Break him.
Yeah, do more aggressive, Jova.
It's just you and the witness in the ring. And go for the KO.
Thanks, coach.
Why do I get the feeling we're not on our client's side
This
anymore?
Pancha, join the Nintendo Club today, Apollo.
Oh, heck yeah.
This was 2007, so...
That
There
is.
was that Punch Out for the Wii, I think.
Well, the thing is, too, Punch Out for the Wii came out in 2009. This came out in Japan in 2007.
I forgot. I confused the date.
And came out a bit later in America in 2007, I
Eight.
believe. Yeah, 2007.
I think it was 2008 in our case. I'm not...
It would have had to because it came out before
Objection!
Trials and Tribulations, which also came out in 2007
Anyway.
here.
Anyway, objection! Mr. Wright, if I may.
Yes.
Take a look at this photograph of the crime scene.
Look at this fool.
It sounds a lot older
a look.
than it used to
Have a
be.
look.
See the victim here? He's wearing a hat.
Okay.
I wouldn't think you could see blood on his forehead.
Hey, you've been doing that a lot throughout this.
He's an avid Team Fortress 2 player.
Good point.
Really? You couldn't see a freaking hat?
Justice.
Just.
Next time you point out an inconsistency, put a little more umph in it.
Please, for my sake.
Can this
Mr.
game
Wright,
stop
Can you
doing
explain this to the court?
In this game, what, too? Sorry.
stop putting so many innuendos here, the sexual subtext?
Oh, I forgot to mention, I was the one who put the hat on his hand.
So you messed with the crime scene then?
Well, I'm
Wait,
not. Well, I'm not the
I'll just-
defense attorney.
I'll just say this too. Wait till a certain reunion of two characters happens in Dual Destinies.
You put the hat on the dead
Okay.
man's head?
What does that have to? Never mind. He wore it through our entire poker game.
Should we arrest Phoenix now for tampering with the crime scene?
Dwibs,
damn
Dwibs. You get in trouble, but you don't always get incarcerated for that
I
stuff.
know, but it makes Phoenix look like he's hiding evidence. He's got something to hide.
Well, no duh, he's got something to hide. Shining bright, just like in this photograph.
And?
I picked his hat up off the floor and put it on his head.
Wait, you do the thing like that?
Wow, an explosion sound for
You
pain.
idiot.
Once there was an explosion.
Then there was pain. All I can say is, I'm sorry.
I'm
Lo
sorry.
siento. But that's the only thing I touched at the crime scene.
So, Miss Orley didn't see it?
Mm-hmm.
It being the victim's, his head.
That explains why Apollo keeps putting his finger to his head like that. He's getting a massive headache from every.
I think not. She was out cold, remember? I believe I was the only one who witnessed the head. Unless someone else did. Ah, here we go again.
Mr. Gavin?
Pardon? It just seems that our client is determined to lie his way through this case.
Hey guys, do you know who the villain is?
More like, what's the
Well,
direction
we-
these tries decide
Well, to be
go
fair, Dwibs, the game is not trying to hide who the villain is at
Yeah.
anymore, at
all.
least.
Right
I
now.
believe that's enough of that.
Mr. Gavin?
This witness's testimony is more like a travesty. It's riddled with lies.
This
Lies
entire
I
case is a
can't
travesty.
I'm beginning to see how you came to lose your attorney's badge 7 years ago.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Well, you certainly have a unique way of treating your clients, Christoph. I never knew.
Yeah, this won't exactly look good. I mean, when this gets reported in the press tomorrow, I can't imagine anyone want to go represent him and go do his insult.
To Christoph's credit, Phoenix is kind of accusing him of murder.
Mr. Wright, if you ever intend to tell the truth about the case,
Now or never. Don't be misled. I haven't told a single lie here. He's actually telling the truth on that one.
I don't believe him one bit.
Shiroi, I'll say this right now. People don't say this is the best case in this game for nothing. He actually has not told a lie yet. You have gotten foreshadowing, and you'll see. When I put the hat on the victim's head... True, he hasn't lied yet. Let's just say I had a reason for doing that as well.
reason?
Everything
Yes,
has
Judge,
a reason.
Raisins.
That reason is right here.
Your old cell phone.
Your mobile phone?
Yes.
Using the British terminology because fuck it.
That
Portable
night,
phone. There you go.
that cold night, recall that I spoke with defense attorney Gavin after calling the police. Just in case, I recorded our conversation, reminding me of a certain other case involving phone messages. What's this? Now that we're all here, I see no reason why I shouldn't play it back for the court. And since I'm not a lawyer, I don't have to follow those rules of evidence law anymore. Christoph, I seem to be in a bit of trouble. What's this? Game not going well?
Oh god, I wish I could.
Something like that.
I wish I had the knowledge to. Whenever Joe was speaking as Christoph on the phone, I just put a phone filter over the voice.
That would be cool, but how would you do that mid-commentary?
After.
Editing.
Well, then you can do that. You don't need foresight. You mean someone cracked a plate? It wasn't you, was it? Me? Please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands. Should it come to that?
I probably talked over most of it now, so there's no point. Bone china plate?
A kind of porcelain, very smooth and shiny. And not plate, but pate.
It's a dish.
I believe he was referring to a certain gentleman's balding forehead.
Thinning. The court appreciates the defendant's discretion in not indicating my forehead.
You're welcome, Your
Judge,
Honor.
Focus, please.
Wait a second, something's not right about that phone call.
Does the horn-headed lawyer have it? Let's see, folks.
So after Mr. Gavin ate dinner with you, yeah, he left the Borscht Ball Club. He wanted to stay there, was he?
Most certainly.
I heard the Borscht is terrible.
Depends on your taste buds.
Then how did he know?
Oh.
Well, I mean the Borscht in this game, Jim. When did he see this bone china pate?
In that case, you're right, Dwibs.
Although, shouldn't there be an accent on the E? Like an actual grammar
Like
accent?
a line over it, yeah.
Yeah.
Grammar
Yeah.
mistake.
That's right.
More
Grammar
like
mistakes in Ace Attorney.
The English keyboard doesn't have that.
Oh, no, the English keyboard does not have that. That
can
was
just
when I
press
began to
shift.
see
But
my
it can
good
be
friend
implemented.
in a different light. Anyway, though, basically, Phoenix himself was starting to put two and two together. Troubled, I returned to the crime scene, and when I spotted Mr. Smith's head again, I realized exactly what was wrong. In fact, it's staring you right in the face, like an old friend of mine would say.
Yeah, he's dead.
Well, Mr. Gavin, the stage has been set. Perhaps you would like to explain this to the court.
As you can see, the guy's dead.
Exactly how did you come by your privileged knowledge of the victim's head?
Funny story.
So, this is your reason. If only future telling was something here. Actually, I do know how I can tell you. I looked into a mystical pool by this place called the Kingdom of Korine. You can look them up if you need to. Your
So
point,
basically,
Mr. Gavin.
here's Christoph's mindset right now. Everybody betray me. I'm
fed
fed
up
up
with
with
this
this
world.
world.
So, it's come down to this, has it, Phoenix, right?
Oh, yeah. Order! I will have order! Mr. Payne!
Oh, that's right, he's also in this trial. Yes, Your Honor, thanks for noticing me.
This poor,
This poor
I
man.
believe this court has been left of no other choice.
We're gonna have to take things even further.
Are you prepared to hear defense attorney Gavin's testimony?
Oh yeah, the defense is being put on trial.
Yep,
Do
the
I have
the defense counsel's gonna have to testify.
Well, as the prosecutor, I
I should have listened to mommy and become a dentist.
Very well. We'll break for 10 minutes.
Wow, I love how even the judge has taken more charge at this point.
Afterwards, Mr. Gavin will take the stand for a cross-examination. Are we all clear on that?
Yes.
I ain't kidding. Like
I think
he,
so, yes.
I'm not even kidding. This guy is in the wrong profession.
Crystal clear, Your Honor.
Very well. This will be the final recess for the day.
Take it from Steve Martin. Be a dentist.
Yeah, and don't worry, we will see this particular conversation in the next part.
Okay, Shiroi, get ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you. Yeah, we'll see you for part 6, where I don't think we've had the defense counsel turn into someone giving testimony.
Well, actually, no, that's a good point. Even when Phoenix was accused of murder during Turnabout Sisters, he was still his own defense attorney.
Yeah, so
Maya did brief without testimony briefly.
Well, I think I think
his one
Dwibs means
for.
like an actual lawyer, though. I mean, Maya's always been a part of the defense counsel, but
Sure. All right. Then.
how a non-attorney can be a defense counsel is beyond me, but
it's simple,
regardless.
Dwibs. Just say you work with the defense and bam, you're in.
All right then. See you for the next part.
Very easy,
See you
is it? Alright,
then.
see ya.
See ya.
See you then.